Being part of ONEIA, you ask about a memorable moment. I will never forget it. So we were sitting in the house, we were way up above, and so all the parties are there and they're doing their posturing. And if anybody's ever been in Queen's Park, they know that the level of civility that they extend to each other is absent until they introduced that ONEIA was in the house. And at that point, they all applauded. We brought unity to the house.
Well, ONEIA matters in that it's an association that goes to bat for its member companies. Two missions are hallmarks of ONEIA, and that is ensuring opportunities for networking, sharing of information, sharing of science best practices amongst the member companies, and advocacy.
ONEIA is a really small and modestly resourced organization that's only able to achieve what it does because the members power the organization. It's their organization. The organizations like ONEIA can punch above their weight because the members are the ones doing the punching in a lot of cases. We can set the table, but it's the people who come to the table that make the meal.
So Stormfisher is a member of ONEIA. We've been a member for a number of years because of the advocacy that we can do to both provincial and federal government in regards to clean tech and environmental related matters. We find the association to be very effective in communicating a very balanced approach around sound science and sound policy, and we find that to be a great platform for us.
ONEIA brings together and in fact recognizes the economy and the environment benefit from each other, that they cannot be separated, which had been the traditional way of dealing with things in the past. ONEIA brought those together in a meaningful way.
The one thing that ONEIA, in my mind, really contributed to, played a key role in, was making the connection between the environment and the economy, that a clean environment and a healthy economy can coexist. And that was a message that ONEIA really helped both deliver and get people to accept and understand.
This is a very eclectic group of individuals. You have policy people, you have scientists, you have government people, you have industry people, but also people that are in fact developing environmental technologies. We had lawyers. There was such an incredible group of individuals, all keen to work in the environmental sector, and they come at it from different directions.
And so I think the role that ONEIA plays in bringing together businesses, I would say the users and the suppliers of clean tech, for example, as well as many of the utilities, is just a really important convening role that I think has no parallel.
When you have diverse opinions or differing opinions or different pathways, you can come to a central advocacy point, and then governments are listening to you because it's not just about one particular issue, and so that's the uniqueness of ONEIA.
That ONEIA is probably the best respected organization at the Ministry of the Environment. I don't think that our civil servants will do anything without talking to ONEIA. That deep relationship has developed over the years. It was that ability of the ministry people to say, okay, Minister, that is an opinion, that's a position that we really need to consider. And that's earned by being so effective over all of these decades.
One thing that struck us and continues to strike us about ONEIA is the tone and the conduct through which they conduct their efforts. It's one of engagement, but not conflict. It's one that is committed to understanding the perspectives of government so that we can find pathways to serve mutual goals.
Outside of City Hall, the legislature, Parliament, there's two lines. There's a long line and there's a short line. And the long line are people with problems. And what they would desperately like to do is give their problem to the government, and that's their solution. But there's a short line, And that short line is made up of people with solutions. What ONEIA plays is that unique role because they are seen as a solution provider to government. Doesn't matter who the government is, doesn't matter what the level of government is, doesn't matter what party's in power. ONEIA has consistently been that solution provider.
ONEIA has been engaged with almost every policy that we brought forward between 2019 and 2021. In addition to the circular economy, the changing of the Blue Box program, the excess soil policies that we developed, and of course, kicking off the hydrogen strategy. Without ONEIA's voice at any of those tables and many others that we brought forward, we wouldn't be able to accomplish as many policies and changes that we did as a government.
Well, I think the time is now for ONEIA. And obviously, we're seeing environmental changes that are affecting everyone. So I think, the next decade or two for ONEIA are going to be very important. We're going to see some exciting changes, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
I think ONEIA is in the perfect position to help guide any government moving forward, developing a greener economy that is focused on job creation, healthy economy, and a healthy environment. So in the next decade going forward, I think there's going to be a lot of transformation going on. And if ONEIA is not at the table delivering what I know they can deliver, Ontario will not meet its targets and have a greener, a healthier economy.
Happy anniversary, ONEIA. So proud that you've made 30 years of great work, great advocacy, and promoting the clean tech and environmental sectors in Ontario. I am looking forward to another 30 years.
So happy anniversary, ONEIA. Looking forward to the next 30 years.
Yeah, congratulations on 30 years, and here's cheers to 30 more.
Happy 30th anniversary, ONEIA. Looking forward to a great future protecting our environment with the great work you're doing.
A very happy anniversary to ONEIA on this 30th year. This is yet another milestone, and I'm very pleased to be a part of this journey, and I look forward to another 10, 20 years of this.